Good evening, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Friday Night Songwriting Highlights. This is the show where I play a song for you, and then I tell you a little bit about why I think it's a good song. So this is going to be the final installment of 3 in a series where I've played my own songs and talked about how I generated them and sort of what they mean to me. The song that I selected for this evening is called In the Dead of the Night. It's a pretty new song. I wrote it about a year and a half ago. Stick around and have a listen.
Sally comes and goes, thumb at the side of the road. Blue jeans are being torn, but she ain't ragged and worn. In the dead of the night, in the dead of the night, in the dead of the night. She's got thunder rolling through her, nothing ever seemed for sure. Left a marriage made of words, built upon her. In the dead of the night, in the dead of the night, in the dead of the night. Chases down who's right and who's wrong when your past and future are gone. In the dead of the night, 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 in the dead of the night.
Well, that's In the Dead of the Night by me. This is an interesting song because it reminds me of the video that I did on Fly Me to the Moon by Bart Howard. When I was doing my research for that video, I realized that Bart Howard has a quote that says, "It took me 20 years to learn how to write a song in 20 minutes." That's exactly what this song is. The actual time it took me to write it was less than an hour for sure because I had the timer in my phone on. So I'll just tell the story because it's weird. This is not a conscious song. It definitely comes from a place of the unconscious. I don't even really feel like I should take credit for it because it just kind of I kind of just spat it out. I went down into the basement of my apartment building to do laundry, and somebody had an old mirror down there that they just left in one of these corridors that are really dank and creepy. So when I turned the corner, I saw part of my reflection in the mirror, and it gave me a bit of a start. And I thought, oh, that's weird, somebody left a mirror there. So when I came back the next time, I took my laundry out of the washing machine and I put it into the dryer. And then I came back through the same hallway with the mirror. I saw myself in the mirror for a second time. I gave myself a bit of a start and I thought, oh, that kind of reminds me of the mirror in the film Dead of Night. And then I thought, geez, I wonder why there isn't a song dead of night or in the dead of the night or something like that. And as soon as I had finished thinking that, I heard the music for the song in my head, and I heard the chorus and sort of like some of the opening lines in it. Something was starting to form already. So I rushed upstairs. I had the timer on my phone set for an hour. I sat down and the melody and everything is really simple, so it came out immediately. So for most of that hour, what actually happened was I started to do something really more fancy and doing something a little bit more complex to try and make it sound more interesting, or whatever the hell that means. And then I forgot everything that I had done up to that point. So I pretty much had the song in, say, 15 to 20 minutes. And then for like about half an hour, I tried to get back to where I was. And then finally I kind of had to clear my mind after giving up and thinking that the song was just lost. And then it came to me. And as soon as that happened, the lyrics started again, and I grabbed my notebook and just wrote the chords down, and I wrote the lyrics out, and the lyrics just came out so fast that I didn't even have time to think about what I was writing. I remember midway through the song, I thought maybe I should take a pause and kind of take a break, because at this point I was pretty like exhilarated and I was shaking and I was kind of having trouble thinking. Like a lot had sort of come out in a very short time. And then I thought, nah, I'll just power through this and see what I can do. And if it's no good, whatever, it's no good. So yeah, I finished writing all of the lyrics, and then I had to go back and make sure that the first part of the last verse, as night chases dawn, I had to make sure that made sense, because when I wrote it, I didn't even really stop to think about anything, whether any of the metaphors made sense. The scansion. Yeah, when I started playing it, I realized, hey, I like this, it sounds good. But I can't really say where it came from. It was almost, I think it might have been informed by a conversation I was having with my friend Kristen at the time. It's not based on anyone or anything, it's just sort of informed by stuff that might have been happening in my life. A bit of a weird one. There's not much else to say about it, except I usually try to write, well, that's not true. I've sort of started to really, in the past like 5 years or so, try and write stuff that is more simple and doesn't rely on a lot of chord changes or complex melodies or anything. Just something that is I don't want to say accessible. To write something that is enjoyable to me, but still as minimal as possible. Thanks for sticking around and watching this video to the end if you did. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this, because it would definitely help my little channel grow. Until next time, go out there and write a song. It's easier than you think.